To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. LaVisca Chenault to return it. Things going well so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
They've got first down here from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. They send a man in motion. Allen setting up to throw. This is complete to Dawson Knox.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So Allen lining the Bills up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a...
All right, they're going to throw for it. It's caught for 2, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead.
The score, Bills 8, Broncos 0.
Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the 2-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it, but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field. It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
One finds his man, Ingram. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 4 there. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Man, It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're to the end of one. 8-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Once more, it's Nix. Caught by his back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's another Broncos.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Nix to throw again. Hits him on the out route. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Dumps it off to his running back. Room inside the 10. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
17 yards.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
The 5-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Nix. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. So the offense out there, and the Broncos making the call to go for 2 here.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's going to try and throw for it. Oh, try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Picked out by Shaq Thompson.
That keeps the score Bills 8. Broncos
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
Brandon Condrington to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And center receiver left. Again, it's Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Allen throw on 3rd and 1. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Catch is made in close. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. So Sean McDermott keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen looking to throw this. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
Bills 16, Broncos 6.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Nix. They try to set up the screen. Dobbins shoves him off. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Nix with it on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it down to the 33. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
14 yards. That's another Broncos first down.
As long as the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down now, ball at the 33. Nix from the gun. Gets him downfield, on target to Sutton. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, it gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Cotterington now to return it. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over. Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter. Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Nix now on 1st and 10. He beams one deep right side. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. That's Cole Bishop. Will take over just outside the red zone as he goes out of bounds.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Throw left is intercepted. Picked off Alex Singleton. And the Broncos will take possession at their own 35 after they track him down on the return.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Jump off caught by his back. He works it down to the 37. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston. What a game he has had. Really showed the versatility he's got from the running back position and the wrinkles that he can add to this offense.
Yeah, Kate, you hear it all the time. If a quarterback's best friend's a reliable tight end, well, right next to that reliable tight end is a more dependable pass catch and running back.
Play action with Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
From the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Cut near the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. They tried a trick play, but it's blown up. That's going to be a sack. Great work by the defense.
Ain't buying it, Kate. No, sir. The fake extra point now? Can't do it. This game should be tied right now.
Here's Chenault on the return. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. As that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Bills' ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw it. Big gain downfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. What a play on fourth down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
38 yards. That's another Bills first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Another one for Cook. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bills grow the lead to 7. It's a James Cook touchdown. So this would potentially ice the game right here. They're going for 2 and trying to make it a 2-possession game.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4.
Bills 24, Broncos 15.
And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, I think until this defense stops them, that answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate, but it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence, the offense is owning them.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. On first and 10, here's Nix. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Nix again on second and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Bills are stuck deep in the red zone at the 10-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
His defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bills up by 9. Third and 4 coming up now. Allen looking to throw. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos offense all set to go. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Bills will have it in excellent position. They're just inside the red zone at the 19.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. Finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you, but you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Denver set to take the field on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football. He's got it deep downfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Here he goes, one final shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. Man, this one is going to sting, partner. You pride yourself on defending your building, getting those home victories. Instead, you end up taking a bitter pill today in front of your own fans.
Well, as one coach famously said,
NFC. It's the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from Denver. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
17 yards on that connection. First down, Broncos.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Daniil Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 7. That's complete. It's taken down. And he'll take this one in. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos, nothing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw is Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Foley Fatukasi. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away. You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one.
They'll run here. with Mixon. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
On the quick, right? 18. That's it.
So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. It's the Texans who have the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. His kick is good. And the Texans will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense, and nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Evan Ingram, the intended target.
He was covered
and it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A tight end in motion now. They'll run with Mixon. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Texans 1st down. 1st and goal, Houston.
18. Okay.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Mixon trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Stroud to throw. He puts it up, and it's caught. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Texas. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Broncos 0. Fairbairn to kick
And
off
so
for
after the
Houston.
touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
On the return.
The Broncos offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with the first down. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
That's good.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Second down. Nix. And one caught Devon Valen. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
So,
Will Lutz to kick off.
very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jahdae Barron is there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Tony.
On second down, Stroud. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Yards on the play.
Here's 1st and 10.
The Texans first down.
On the quick, right?
Gain of 13 yards.
They will work the middle with Mixon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was taken
Ball
down at
right on the 50-yard line.
It's a gain
Here's
of 5.
2nd and
Brings
5.
up 2nd and 5.
Stroud going to set up to throw. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10
There's no
yards.
doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. And I tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
7-yard line.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Here we go.
Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Now, Stroud. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Here we go. 18. That's right.
Throwing is Stroud. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Texans first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
A gain of 14.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
All right.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw is Stroud. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
All right. 18. That's right.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 5.
Ow, that's right.
Here's Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Texans are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
The Texans, first down.
Here we go.
First and goal.
They look to run with Mixon. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
On the return, here's Mims. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. To throw, it's Stroud. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And the Broncos are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Nick snap on first and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Denver first down. To throw is Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 39 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard
Set to go now
line.
on first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Henry To'oTo'o getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Nick's to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's Nick. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. And off we go in Western New York. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Daquan Jones on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
On the quick, right?
Dell, the motion man. They'll go play action with Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. 5 times a Pro Bowler, that's Joey Bosa. Gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's the rookie 3rd-round pick, Jalen Noel.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. To give credit to the defense, they were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
He's going to have a Texans 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Texans.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. A short kick. Down to the 7.
Mixon again, the ball carrier. Daquan Jones on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Now, how about this? It's a fake.
I just can't wrap my head around that decision, Mike. I mean, think about it this way. If you want to go for 2, by bringing your extra point unit on, you have to snap the ball from the 15. If you keep your offense on the field to go for 2, you get to snap the ball from the 2-yard line.
The Bills offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the
And that's a nice
41-yard
grab
line.
for his first catch of the game, Mike. And He's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Allen. That is caught. What a throw. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Now Allen and his offense preparing to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Texans offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
All right.
Stroud. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Stroud. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Texans, 1st down. A gain of 9 yards.
Here we go.
And the Texans
Throwing from the pistol. Stroud. That one underneath here to Mixon. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
Now, Stroud. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throwing is Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On the quick, right? 18, what's up?
They'll go. It's Stroud. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. start this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. Gonna look deep, looking for more. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll get that out to Mixon.
Stroud's pass complete to Joe Mixon. It's a pickup of 3.
Second down, they need 7.
And 7 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Stroud. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down. They'll throw on first down with Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He'll let one go deep for Kirk. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
So these two teams have pretty much played themselves even through this first half. So the conversation at halftime is, we need that spark. We need that one play. And I'll tell you, Mike, that might be the play right there. Great vision, great speed, just an excellent return to start this third quarter.
33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Play action. It's Allen. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out.
Come on, this game? Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
All right. 18. What's that?
To throw is Stroud. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 5.
Second and 5.
Second and 5.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
To throw, it's Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. Third down coming up.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver. But at least for this game here, he's been their number.
That one, take it in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with first and 10. Allen now off the bootleg. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action now, and here's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. From the 41, here's second down and 9. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Working across the field. He's going to find more. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played?
And he'll take it on in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. but only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Berrios on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Texans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On fourth down, Stroud. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Jalen Petrie on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up second
down, 8 for the first down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Gonna need a big play now, third down and long. They'll drop to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Bills. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point.
Throwing now, Allen. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out.
Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. Texans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this first and 10. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
And All
right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And the Texans first down.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
First down, Houston.
Now, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Nixon. And good work defensively to slow him up before he can get free. He's ushered out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways. And they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout. Throwing is Stroud. He's got Dell for that one. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Second down and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Stroud going to set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Houston.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
Makes the score Texans 21, Bills 20. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the gun, it's Allen. Shakir. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. He's looking deep for Shakir. The Texans are right back in this one.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. That's it.
Stroud down to a knee. And that should put the finishing touches on this one. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for their next quarterback after Elway and Manning, and it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. It was 29, by the way, and he finished 3rd for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
Troutman with the ground. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Heads out on the bootleg. Walking by his back, Dobbins. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Once more, it's Nix. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Nix off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leading on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch.
Oh, try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Bills get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So what happened there, partner? It looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
319! What's that?
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw, 3rd and long. His first throw is an interception. Drake Greenlaw picks it off.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Through the 2nd level at the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. So we saw dueling interceptions in a turnover-laden 1st quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. On 1st down, it's Nix. Offense getting set to start things off again. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Nix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. And 4th and 4 coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They're going to try to throw for it. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Bills return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Dumped off to his running back. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off Alex Singleton. And the Broncos will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
At the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. We're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. Small gain down to the 46. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. That one connects. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Brandon Condrington to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. Typically, one will follow.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's loaded another one up. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to try another deep one here. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
The throw again, it's Allen. He's looking deep once again. Oh no, they get him yet again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos might be able to get some points late after the interception.
It's a turnover on downs.
On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards.
53-yard attempt.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points. Okay, I guess none of you were in band or color guard in halftime. That's fine. We can skip over the halftime performances, though I was looking forward to them. The second half, let's get it underway. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Laviska Shenault to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
This is complete to Dawson Knox. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
At their own 8-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. He finds Bailey working downfield here. And this play's going to come to an end of the 27. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Finds his fullback. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Nix looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First and 10 now from the 46. Play action with Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. The extra point cracks off the upright and ricochets through. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Cotterington now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 2nd and 10, still at the 28. Back to the air, Allen. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter, but nothing comes from it as we hit the break. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. Put the body on the line for his team. And he's going to be down by contact, so now our attention turns to the flag on the play. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but third down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. They'll run here following the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Play action now with Allen. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Allen on third down. He's trying to go deep again. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Desperation time here. Big man showing up the yards. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
319!
First and 10. Here's Allen. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills now within one score in the fourth. Now Allen will lead his guys up to the line to go for two.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Well, there's a reason he's playing defense, because he couldn't quite corral that one, but in the end, it doesn't matter. He still does the job and denies 2 points.
Did the Bills get to it? They did! They got it back!
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Broncos leading by 8. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Here's the fake. Here's Nix. Hits his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Intended for J.K. Dobbins. Incomplete. It's third down and 9 yards to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw it. Completed to his running back. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on third down. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Intended target was his running back. So now they're left with fourth and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's fourth and goal late. Back to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
Here's Chenault on the return. And after the dive, they'll be set up with some okay field position here. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today, and boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out, they backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much.
team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game. That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Now it's Mixon running right. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
At the Broncos 41-yard.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
That's a gain of 6.
3rd and 2.
3rd and
2. Throwing now is Stroud. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And it'll be 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Chubb is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon from 4 yards out. And the Texans will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards when they're ready to need it. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Broncos down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Denver.
Throwing Nix. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Here's Nix once more. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
C.J. Stroud and the offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Here we go.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Here goes Stroud again. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He was covered
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And Stroud now to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Kaimi Fairbairn out for the field goal try for the Texans. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, Nix. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Final play of the half, Stroud. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Devon Bailey, 66 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Now Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
8-yard gain.
That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. Stroud and company going for it. And they're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 118. What's up?
Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On play action, here's Nix. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Now it's Nix. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Nix. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Evan Ingram from 13 yards out. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Wants to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here we go.
The throwing again is Stroud to Mixon on the check down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Out, Mr. 18, what's that?
Now Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Stroud to throw it. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. So the Broncos now down 18-17. A little over 80 ticks to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer,
Darren Stingley picks it. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of 1 on the play makes it 3rd and 17.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Houston. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. Running it after the penalty. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, it really break the backs of the defense.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun now, 1st round. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Bills take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
At their own 49-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Cook trying this one up the gut. By a man, he's in the clear. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
On 1st down, Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Allen setting up play action. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, Allen. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. And the Texans will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the gun, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Got his man, this is Noel. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. When you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll be 1st down Houston. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing again. It's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 8.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
At the Bills' 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud again. Short pass brought in. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Christian Kirk. A 3-yard pickup.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 41-yard line.
All right.
Well, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. 2nd down now, they need 7.
Here we go.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Will find in his back, Mixon. He works it down to the 37. Maxwell Hairston, that's the 1st-round pick from Kentucky on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
All right.
Again, Stroud. Hits his running back. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they are on fire, get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Joe Mixon. So that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And he's out the clear. 40. Hits the 20. And he's going to bring this back with a pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. So Allen lining the Bills up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up.
Back to work they go after the interception. And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put him up 8-0.
Bills 8, Texans nothing.
All right, partner. It's only 1 extra point on the scoreboard, but come on. If you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just snap them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
The Texans offense getting 1 final possession before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Throw right side, Dale has it. This gets forward to around the 29. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
It's a pickup of
Timeout
3.
coming from the Texans. That's their 1st.
And 7.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now, 7 to go. To the air, Stroud. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down.
All right.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. So third and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
On the quick, right?
First down throw by Stroud. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
And off here to Mixon. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down. In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the third quarter. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action now with Allen. Connects on the crosser. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now Allen will lead his guys up to the line to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he secures it in the end zone, so their lead grows to 16 zip.
16. Texans 9.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And the Texans first down.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
First down, Stroud. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Texans first down. First and 10.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10.
All right.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completing to his running back. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the first.
First down.
Back to throw. Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
To Joe Mixon.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Into the hands of Dell. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Tony.
On play action, here's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
I got it.
From the gun, Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly, they want to get it done in game time. That's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Texans 8.
Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This has been a train, yet another interception. Azeez Al-Shire has it. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Stroud throwing here on first. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Just one quarter remaining in this one. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. First down now, ball at the 33. Off the play action, here's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He'll throw it. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Complete to Joe Mixon. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
All right.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Hits his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off a first down.
From the red zone on first. That one's complete, right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Again, Stroud. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Taylor rapping to pick that one off.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Bills up by 8. Offense to the line. 2nd down. Slot man motioned over. Throwing here, Allen. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you can give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
We'll look to throw it. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Completed over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
All right. 18. Outside.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He connects downfield. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing on.
He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
All right.
Back to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. Just picks up the first down, too.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Setting up to pass. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Desperation time here on fourth. Throw caught by his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Final timeout called by the Texans. Modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with first and goal.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
Catch is made in close. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up third and goal. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this.
And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Cotterington now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. On first down, Allen. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Man in motion out of the slot. Here he goes. One final shot. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. So it's a win for the Texans. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
Broncos.